I'm Gina Mizell here with Letourneau. We are at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. We're on Saturday night. Oregon State's drought here continued with a 35-10 loss to USC in their Pac-12 opener. And we just got finished talking to the Beavers and Coach Mike Riley. And you can really sum it all up in one area where the offense's inability to move the ball consistently and to score points obviously hurt in a number of different ways. Number one, because they weren't scoring touchdowns, and number two, because the defense wore down. So what are your biggest takeaways from this game so far?
Yeah, the biggest takeaways to me is that all the concerns that outsiders had about this offense were really realized tonight against a quality defense, against a quality opponent. Looked up a stat earlier tonight. Sean Mannion, since that USC game last year, has 13 interceptions and 5 touchdowns in Pac-12 play. So, and a lot of his struggles tonight were obviously due to the issues in the wide receiver corps with Dockery and Victor Bolden being out, and the O-line was not stellar at times, but he also made a few costly mistakes, particularly those 2 interceptions, and he's going to need to get a lot better for this team to have any chance of thriving this year.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Mannion put a lot of it on him. He said, I can't do that. I need to be better. I need to not make those types of mistakes. But yeah, you mentioned Victor Bolden. We knew he was going to be out. Ramel Dockery, his backup, was also out. So the fly sweep game really wasn't even in play because Xavier Hawkins, a true freshman, got a couple of snaps, got stuffed on both plays. So again, that really wasn't even a factor in this game. But defensively, a lot of people are going to remember the Hail Mary pass at the end of the first half, which obviously was a huge backbreaker for this team and just a really, really big play. But USC comes out and Oregon State, just their defense just wore down. Again, the defensive line, a couple of key injuries. Jalen Grimble, most notably, knee injury, was out for most of the second half. But USC was kind of just able to use Buck Allen and just kind of pound the ball. And Cody Kessler also had a pretty solid game.
And I know a lot of people had questions about Mike Riley's play calling. Not calling a timeout near the end of that first half. He said that the way he looked at it, no matter what, they were going to get more than one shot or 1 or 2 shots at the end zone. He figured, okay, just let them have that one shot and try to brace for it. And it looked like they were just out of sorts. It seemed like they didn't really know how to. They weren't ready for that Hail Mary, it seemed.
Yeah, I mean, again, 35-10 the final score. One positive thing on special teams. Actually, all our scoring came via special teams tonight. Trevor Romaine had a 38-yard field goal, but Ryan Murphy filling in again because of those injuries to a Victor Bolden, to a Ramel Dockery. A 97-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Showed some great speed on the outside and broke a tackle there at the very end. Is he the new kickoff returner potentially for this team moving forward?
It looks like it. Riley said as much out in post-game, and it's kind of funny. He's been lobbying for that spot for a good 2 years, and he got a crack at it tonight, and he made the most of it.
Yeah, kind of the only highlight for Oregon State, really, when you look back at this game. But the Beavers will be back on the road next week. They'll play at Colorado, which just played a wild game against Cal, a 59-56 loss in double overtime. We will be there, and we'll be there all at practice to give you all the updates. So for Letourneau, I'm Gina Mizell. We're coming at you from Los Angeles. Keep it on OregonLive.com and in the Oregonian.